Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Hello guys, today we're gonna discuss Star Wars theories.
Yes, because tomorrow the Rise of Skywalker comes out. Woo! Woo! I've been waiting for 100 whole days. I've been marking it down on my little calendar, so I'm so excited. And today we're gonna talk about all of our little.
Okay, you just hit your head.
Today we are going to be sharing our top Tross theories, and I'm really excited because we've got a lot of them. So let's start with the first question.
Alright, first question is already up. Who is Rey? You know when Kylo Ren was like telling her you're nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
No.
I believe it. I think that he is. No, I don't think she has important parents. I think she's important herself, and I think that she was trained at that Jedi temple. And I think somebody found her originally on Jakku, and yeah, her parents were drunkards and everything, so she was brought to the temple as a little baby, and she became really strong there. So
And
yeah,
so-
her parents are nothing, but I think Kylo didn't have the heart to kill her when he turned to the dark side, so he put her back on Jakku, where he knew her dead parents
That's why
were.
when she had that vision, she saw all the Jedi die. She probably actually did see that happen.
Oh. So you think so?
Kylo just took him. Took her and then dropped her off from Jakku.
So you think Rey was trained by Luke in
Yes.
that Jedi
But because
Academy?
why was he so mad? He was like,
And she
"What
might
girl?
actually
Why was he
have
so
gotten her memory wiped when she was a little girl.
Also, why was he so mad when he heard about
Who,
a girl on
Kylo
Jakku?
Ren?
Yeah, like why would he be so mad?
Why would he be so mad about a random girl?
Like,
Yeah.
What girl? Why would
He was
do
already
that?
mad with Jakku, and then he just got even more mad when he heard about a girl. So obviously he knows something about this girl
some
on
certain
Jakku.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think Kylo knows Rey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think her parents are dead on Jakku, but I think he dropped her off there, and that's why she was yelling to somebody come back.
Okay. So
Because
you
it
think-
doesn't just because she's yelling come back doesn't mean she's yelling to her parents.
She
Right.
could have actually
So it
got
wasn't her
memory.
parents in that ship. It was
Kylo.
Kylo. That's your theory.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my theory.
And it actually they might have wiped her memory and then let her live with them for a while and
Yeah.
then act like they knew her.
Yeah.
So she would think that her parents left her.
Yeah, and memory wiping is not impossible in Star Wars because in Resistance
they
the guy
actually-
got his memory wiped.
The stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were planning to wipe Tam's memory. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kylo is telling the truth, but not the whole truth.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Just
kind of
like
twisting
Obi-Wan
words.
was
Yep.
doing.
It's
Yeah.
from a certain point of view.
So it's just all recycled material. All right, next
Sorry.
question. Will Rey turn to the dark side?
Well, a lot of people think she will because of the dark side Rey from the trailer. But I think that it's visions from the trials, like how Luke saw himself as Darth Vader.
In the trials, of course, yeah.
She's just worried that she'll turn to the dark side like Luke was. So I think that
Do you think they'll really tell you the story in the trailer?
No.
The ending?
But I just really
don't
think
think
that
so.
that was the trials because Rey hasn't
even-
gone through the trials yet,
even in
and
Dark
she needs
Side
to
Rey-
become a Jedi.
Even
so.
in Darkside Rey, she actually looked kind of scared.
So you think that Rey will not turn to the dark side?
Just the
It's
trials.
be a full-on
It's just
Jedi.
the
Okay.
trials, and they're trying to mislead people.
Or she
Alright.
might actually turn into a great
Clickbait.
Jedi.
All right, next topic is ships.
Hopefully.
Reylo, the beloved Reylo ship. Well, do you think that's happening?
Time for my unpopular opinion, guys.
Oh, come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you haven't been scared to say. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't think that Reylo is true.
No.
I don't think Reylo is true. I think I would never.
They have no chemistry at all. They think that just because they try to touch hands, they love each other.
So if it's not Reylo, do you think Rey will have another relationship with anyone else?
Poe, yes,
Poe.
Poe.
Oh,
So it's Rey Poe.
Oh,
Pray.
I mean,
Oh,
pray.
pray.
Because in The Force Awakens, Poe looks back when when Chewie comes back and he's like hurt and like Han just died, he looks back and he like smiles at her
So
for
if
no
you
absolute
smile-
reason, even though like he has no
It's a
clue who
sad
she is.
time.
No, it's like
Maybe
it's like
he follows
it's a
her on her
loving
Instagram.
smile. It's a loving smile.
Maybe
And in The Last
and then
Jedi.
in The Last Jedi, when he's like,
When they introduce.
yeah, when they finally meet each other.
Why is
it's
she
like-
so smiley?
Yeah, she was not like that with Kylo. She was like, I hate you,
Monster.
monster.
Rey was smiling at Poe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Look,
She and Poe was like, I know.
for me, it's not even the smiling. It's just that he said that classic line, "I know."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is foreshadowing.
Yeah.
But you
Like,
know,
I
also
love
we've
you.
So
changed
maybe
writers.
when Rey was talking to her, to him, Poe was hearing "I love you," and he was
Yes,
saying,
that's why he said,
know."
"I know." So I think that's the biggest proof that it could be Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Prey.
because he
Prey.
said, "I know," and that's a very powerful line in Star
Yeah.
Wars. So
And since
that's my theory.
Finn sort of like if
Poor
who's
It's
Finn.
not Finn and Rey.
No.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
No.
They're just friends.
They're just, they are peanuts.
But is it Finn and Rose?
Finn and Rose, I don't know. I'm very confused about Finn and Rose, honestly. What do you think, Dad?
What about Finn and Jenna?
No. Well, I don't know about Finn and Rose because in the book about I forgot what it's called.
She only
What is it
kissed him
called?
because
Rose. It's like a Rose Tico book.
Yeah, but it's canon, so that means it's true.
not
It
Sony.
says that like the whole time she was just jealous of Rey when he just kept talking about her all the time and how he needed to save her and like how he couldn't tell that she loved him. So she actually kissed him in like the part where they kissed towards the end of the movie. He didn't have anything to do with that. She forced it. So I don't know if he loves her.
Lessons to you out there.
I don't know if he loves her, but I know that she loves him. But he could just be going along with it because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. But that's
Feelings?
her feelings.
That's kind of
I just don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
She's the mushy one, and she only likes him because he's a hero.
So Rise of Skywalker
Because her sister,
What?
had a crush on
I
him,
was
and even
asking her.
said it in the book.
What new introduced characters like in Rise of Skywalker? Who do you think are gonna have ships?
Well, what's the Hobbit guy's name? I forgot.
Dominic
No,
Monaghan?
Yeah, we don't know his name.
Yeah, but anyways, him and Connix are gonna love each other.
Okay.
But he said he's only in it for a split second.
Wait, he said that?
Yeah, he said that on the premiere.
Then why is he on the red carpet? Just because he's famous?
So next question is about Poe and the Force. Do you think he has the Force, Soji?
Well, first of all, in Star Wars Resistance, it was talking about the Force a lot in one of the episodes in season 2, and Poe is a really good pilot. And in that episode, they were really talking about how it uses people like for like good luck or something. I don't know, whatever.
Which
Or, like-
episode is this?
Remember the lady that talk about the Force? Remember she was talking with the what's her name?
Oh, yes.
So, like the Force works in many ways, and people.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't use it all the time, but
Right.
you can't use it. But
The Force, yeah, because the Force
Like
is
physically?
the Force,
The Force isn't only like the
is
Force.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's just the way.
People use it in different ways,
Yeah.
not only by like moving objects.
Yeah.
But, like in the Star Wars galaxy, a lot of really good pilots are
Force users.
Force users. Like Anakin Skywalker, he was born a natural pilot, and so was Rey, and like Luke too, and he has the Force.
yeah,
I just think that he could possibly have the Force, and that's where they revealed like the
Well, in
the
the
sequels.
well in the movie here, how about
The
this?
sequels.
How about this in the movie, The Rise of Skywalker? Do you think that they will reveal something about Poe that he has the Force
I
in the movie?
do think so because
They might-
in the sequels it's kind of the same storyline as the original trilogy. In Return of the Jedi, they revealed that Leia had the Force, and if they're really doing
Well, that's
like, the
because
same
she's
storyline,
a twin.
yeah, but he's a good pilot.
So the next item is Claude is the new Jabba. What is that? I don't even know who Claude is.
Okay.
So-
kind of looks actually like actual slug,
Yeah.
a snail.
Yeah.
He has like his eyes are right here.
He
and
looks
has
like a
bunch of
snail, but
antennas.
without the shell.
Are people saying he's the new
he doesn't
Jabba?
have-
No, this is just our theory.
Oh,
Because, you know, JJ tends to kind of go with the
same,
original
yeah.
storyline, not prequels, original storyline. So he kind of copies from it a bit. And so I'm just thinking, like, maybe Claude could become a part of the story at the beginning of The Rise of Skywalker.
Like a Jabba.
Maybe it could be, like, a good Jabba. Like, a good version of a Jabba who helps them. But, like, you know, just a creature in the beginning
I
of the
think
movie.
he might be like.
That's what I mean by Claude.
oh, okay.
And
He's
he's
the
a
creature
slut.
in
So
the
you don't
beginning
think
of the
he's
movie.
gonna be choked by someone?
No.
He's not gonna
I
be
hope
choked
not.
out.
I think
A
he
lot
might
of
be
people,
like the
a lot of the
eye.
actors, like, they love him, so I don't think they'd love him if
He
he's
might
like the
kinda
super
be-
evil guy like Jabba.
Yeah.
He could even be like a spy for the Resistance. He's helping them, watching on the First Order because they can't, because they'll know.
He's an actual space slug?
Yeah.
Like a small one or a big one?
He's big.
He's like
Oh,
6
he's big.
feet.
Mhm.
6
He's really
feet
big.
something.
Okay. Alright, on to the next topic, which is Palpatine. And I put here / time travel because Annie and Soji, they have an interesting theory about how Palpatine
I'm still alive.
is going to be involved with Tross. So Annie, what do you think about Palpatine and time travel?
Okay, so for a long time, I watched the trailer even when it first came out for Tross, and I heard Palpatine laugh, and I had no idea how Palpatine is still alive. But now that I've done the whole marathon for leading up to The Rise of Skywalker, I kind of have. I've noticed how like Palpatine is the bad guy for everything, so it only makes sense for him to be in this trilogy. It kind of makes even Snoke's appearance a little weird, but we'll talk about that later. So I was just thinking, like, how did he survive? And then I was watching The Return of the Jedi, and then it came to the part where Vader throws Palpatine into that little
The reactor.
into the reactor, and that's known as Palpatine's death scene. But then I realized why do we see the blue fire when he dies? Because that doesn't make sense.
The electricity.
Why didn't we see
Electricity doesn't
Why wouldn't we
create
see lightning?
It doesn't create blue fire. Like, never
Why
have
would
we
we-
seen blue fire coming from the blue lightning ever, and we've seen so many appearances of the blue lightning.
Okay, so the blue fire that Palpatine when he died, or supposedly died, where else did we see that blue fire?
Actually, when a long time ago, when we started watching Star Wars Rebels, in the later seasons,
Yeah,
it
this
was
is the
last
last
season,
of Star Wars Rebels.
Ezra goes to the world between worlds.
Yeah.
Then he saves Ahsoka.
So what was, for anyone who doesn't know what the world between worlds, what is the world between worlds?
The world between worlds is a place controlled by the Force where you can go to either the past or the future, and there's just like a bunch of doors and
Into a
like
specific
So it's
into
like-
a specific moment. And in Rebels, you could see like Rey and you could see Jin.
Oh,
and,
like Endgame.
No.
Alright,
No.
so it's like time travel.
It's like time travel.
Alright, that's why we
But
put
it-
time travel.
But
Yeah.
it goes
Okay.
to like it shows you specific moments that call to that specific person. So like
It's like the
so like,
timeline of a
yeah.
person. So
Yeah.
you go back to
Ezra saw Kanan dying, and
Yeah.
he saw when Ahsoka almost died, and that's when he saved Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah.
so what does the blue fire have to do with Rebels and world between worlds?
So basically, after Ezra saves Ahsoka from dying, they're trying to leave the world between worlds, and then Palpatine confronts them, and he's trying to kill them, and it was very unexpected.
He could see that.
But the way it's related is because when they saw Palpatine, he was with
using
the blue fire.
He
to
was
enter
and then to enter the world between worlds.
to see them. He
He was
couldn't
like
enter
blowing
yet.
blue fire out.
Yeah.
So your theory is when he fell into the reactor chamber,
You
he
could
used
see blue fire puffing out.
to basically go time travel.
to
Yeah.
open like a portal.
So do you think he entered when he fell in, when Anakin threw him down, he opened up a portal and he went in, and
Yeah.
then he came back out as a baby?
No.
No.
He could have gone
No.
to the future.
It
He
doesn't even matter if he goes to the future. He can just go to another location.
Yeah, that's all he had to do in the same
Yeah.
time.
But
Alright.
I honestly think that
Yeah,
he went to the future
future.
because he would have been really old.
But I wouldn't think he went that far in because he would have had to know about people in
Yeah.
the
Okay, well,
galaxy.
we'll see tomorrow. Since Snoke died, and we know now that Palpatine's the real bad guy behind everything.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of Snoke? Who is
Yeah. So I was really confused by Snoke, especially
Yeah.
watching the whole trilogy. It just seemed
They
very.
just killed him off.
it
like that.
seemed not.
He was kind of like the Darth
cohesive.
Maul.
Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing now. Always two there are for Sith, and they kind of made a big point in like publicity for Kylo Ren that he's not a Sith Lord, and I think that really just like it confirms that Snoke was the second. Right?
He was the second.
He was the second to Palpatine. So maybe we don't see Palpatine, and I don't even
What's
think
the second mean?
Kylo's probably doesn't even know that Palpatine's behind Snoke.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
That's
Palpatine
why
was
he's
behind
like,
Snoke.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
pretty sure
That's why-
Snoke knew about Palpatine.
I think Kylo's gonna think he's taking over.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
but
Palpatine's
really,
gonna be like,
Palpatine
ha
is the one who's
hold my tea.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what I think, because always two there are, and they're not gonna forget that, I don't
Always
think.
two. There are.
That's
You're talking
always
like
been
Yoda.
for even with episode 1, through the
Yeah.
prequels.
Yeah,
You
there's
just
always
have to
been
remember,
There's always
Kylo,
Darth Vader. And
Kylo did
Darth Vader.
the special, the Star Wars act of killing the higher up person to become the apprentice.
oh, like how Anakin killed
Anakin killed Dooku.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in the prequels, there were like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And
did that.
in the
So there's-
original trilogy, there was only one.
Does that mean that Kylo will be the new
I think
Darth
Palpatine wants
Vader.
him to be the new
Darth
Like
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
new
Vader.
apprentice?
He's like,
Yeah.
since Darth Vader didn't work, like
Then he tried Snoke.
he was looking, and then he figured out that Snoke died.
Okay.
So now it's
That
like
makes
phase
sense.
two.
Yeah, and he
Snoke.
used Snoke to seduce Kylo because
Kylo.
if Palpatine couldn't seduce Kylo,
Yeah,
his parents
and
would
like
never
even
let
in
that
Force
happen.
Awakens, like she's
Yeah.
like, no, Snoke who seduced.
Yeah, everybody
Snoke's
would know
more
it's
sneaky.
Palpatine. He has like
Yeah.
the face.
All right, that makes sense. So, who do you think will die? Someone always has to
Yeah.
die.
Hopefully not
In the
Chewie.
trailer, they're showing like, oh, C-3PO is gonna die. I honestly think
usually-
since C-3PO is such a blabbermouth, he's probably just wiping his memory and he won't remember who they are. That's why he's saying, I'm gonna take one last look at my friends.
So it's not.
So he's not
C-3PO.
gonna remember that they're his
or
friends
someone
anymore.
like that.
Or he's just gonna shut his power
Yeah.
down or
But
something.
usually-
and then they're like, dummy, you can just turn back on.
Okay. Who do you think will die?
And
Sophie?
basically, like, usually if they're gonna show someone die, they would never ever put that in a trailer.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
make it too obvious to be obvious. So
How about you, Z? Who do you think will die?
C-3PO's dramatic.
Yeah.
We have to remember that. And
Yeah.
now I kind of feel silly for crying at that trailer, but you know,
You cried?
I cried so
Yeah, we were like,
hard.
no.
With C-3PO?
Because
Yeah.
he's been in every single movie,
Yeah.
even Rogue One, just not Solo.
Yeah.
That's true. How about you, Zion? Who do you think? Do you think anyone will die?
I don't know. Leia might die.
I don't think she's gonna die. I feel like everybody's
Yeah.
waiting for her to die,
And
so
like
it's
they
just too
said
obvious.
she died.
In every movie, someone dies. So who do you think will die in this episode, Zion?
Kylo.
Kylo, you think will die?
Yeah.
Do you think he will die, but he will turn to the light side first, or will he die in being in the dark side?
That's might happen. I don't know how he's gonna die if he dies, but I think he might die.
As we were saying earlier, JJ kind of likes to, sort of use the same storyline as the original trilogy, and in Return of the Jedi, right before Darth Vader dies, he turns to the light side. So Kylo could like sacrifice himself
Alright.
for like
Darth Vader
I don't
Part
know.
2.
Kylo,
Yeah, I think-
throw Darth Sidious into the ocean.
But I think if Kylo dies, it's gonna be him doing some sort of sacrificial act to sort of redeem Kylo, all that redemption stuff, but he's gonna die. So either he'll be protecting Rey or he'll be protecting Leia. Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Or he'll be
Probably
saving
Rey.
the entire rebellion.
Yeah.
I feel like if he saves Rey and dies, everyone will be happy.
Yeah, because they'll be
Pretty
like,
much, because
oh,
the Reylos will
yeah.
get their hint of Reylo.
But
he loved her.
But-
and
but
then
Rey
the
will
people
still
who
like
didn't
her.
want Reylo will be like, oh, he's dead, so that's
I
good.
think that's what will happen because
Yeah.
you see how it's gonna be an epic battle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think something's gonna happen where the whole rebellion's just gonna
chaos.
die,
Yeah.
but then Kylo's gonna sacrifice himself.
Yeah, and then he'll put it to an end. And Palpatine's gonna die in the end. I know
Yeah,
for sure.
I know.
Yeah.
Because it's the end of the
Skywalker
Skywalker saga, and every single end, the good guy defeats the villain.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
now let's talk
Unless
about
JJ really does.
Wants to twist things up. Empire takes over the galaxy. End of story. Boom.
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Okay, but the only person I'm really hoping that doesn't die is
It's
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Oh,
No.
if Chewbacca
I'm
dies,
gonna cry so hard.
if Leia
I'm
dies,
gonna cry. I started crying on the trailer because I thought she was dead. I was like crying.
okay,
Yeah.
but like Chewbacca died in EU, and they have gone on with some EU stuff. So
Yeah.
do you
Yeah,
think
like
they could-
Thrawn.
Wait, he did?
Yes, Chewbacca dies in EU.
Who will win?
Oh yeah, we went to this.
Yeah.
Disney will win. With lots
Money.
of money.
Okay,
Matters.
okay, then will this film beat Endgame in box office?
Wait, we're talking about Disney? I thought you meant like
Yeah,
the movie.
who will win? Disney or Disney?
Disney or Marvel?
Disney.
Which is owned by
Disney, Star Wars, or Disney, Marvel, who will beat each other in box office?
I think
I think
it will break a record.
You do?
Yeah.
It beat Endgame in ticket sales.
Yeah.
So do you think it will beat it in box office?
Yeah.
I don't know if it will because
In highest grossing film of all time.
I don't know because Marvel was so secretive that everybody was just like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this one, Star Wars is just releasing everything. I have no clue why. They're just like releasing everything. Last time for The Force Awakens, they released practically everything too, and my dad guessed half the movie.
Yeah, you have guessed half the movie for The Force Awakens. I remember one time we were driving home from ice cream on a 30-minute drive, and he explained to me half of The Force Awakens before it came out.
And then it happened.
So that's
Han's
why
gonna die. Rey's
yeah.
gonna have the Force.
He's like,
You started
He's
off.
like, Finn saves Poe, that's why the TIE fighter crashed. And he just explained everything, basically half the movie. So.
Yeah.
I know what happens in this movie.
Okay, that's
you know why?
the next thing. That's the
Why?
next slide.
All right.
Guess
The-
the plot.
I know
Okay.
the plot. You know why?
Okay, tell us the
Fine.
movie.
I found the script under a bed.
No, you're right.
Thanks, John. So my guess is that the
How does this-
Ewoks and the Gungans the Ewoks and the Gungans will come and save everyone at the end.
That's not your. That's
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. And then
But you just said Kylo's gonna save everybody.
yeah.
they come and try to save everyone at the end, but
And then
then
they all explode.
then
They got
But
they got
still-
disintegrated.
yeah, still everyone is in danger, and then Kylo is the one who ends up like sacrificing.
Yoda-
No, Baby Yoda pops out of nowhere.
Right there. And then he destroys Palpatine.
Bye bye.
I think
No, but so as for tying in shows, I know this isn't about guessing the plot. Do you think they're gonna put Resistance and Rebels
In
into
Clone
here?
Wars too.
And Clone Wars, like characters, are they going to appear?
I don't
in
know
Rise
if there are
Skywalker
many
for the
characters
final
Wait,
that
are they
like,
gonna put
lasted in Clone Wars because they
A
didn't
lot of
like it.
people like Jedi's that are like Force ghosts.
Are
they
yeah.
gonna put
Are they gonna put
Yes.
Force Ghosts? Are all of them
Well-
gonna pop up at the end?
well, Luke is gonna be there for sure.
Because
Yeah.
Obi-Wan can interfere. The Empire Strikes Back. He's like, I can't interfere. But like he's saying, because he can, he
They
wants
can
Luke,
interfere.
He just wants Luke to do it on his own.
Alright,
so
here-
they can interfere. So like a bunch of the Force ghosts could come and like.
Here's the thing.
Do
This is the last movie.
The last movie.
They're gonna have to. And they said they're gonna have to wrap everything up, and
In
I
2
think that
hours.
means they have to
Gonna put everything in a bundle.
show.
Everybody.
Anakin has to show up somewhere.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
I
has
hated
to show
Anakin.
up somewhere because
Yeah,
they're-
but
you have to tie up everything that's been
Make it
that's
all
been left
cohesive.
open.
I bet you the Colossus and Kaz and everybody is gonna end up in that battle that we saw in the first trailer where all the ships.
We looked for the Colossus, but
Yeah.
we couldn't find it.
Yeah, but I'm sure
We found
it's
the
there.
ghost though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ghost is there. I bet you we're gonna see Jason
Jason
Syndulla.
Syndulla.
Hopefully, in the Ghost, also we'll see Ezra
Chopper.
and Ahsoka.
Chopper.
Yeah.
We have to see Chopper.
Because they haven't yet found Ezra,
Yeah.
but they
Ahsoka
have,
and Sabine are still looking for him.
that we know
at the
of.
end.
We don't
that we
know
of.
if they
So
found
do you think Ezra will be a big part of it because he's a
I
he's a
don't-
force
could.
user?
I think he
Yeah.
could be.
He might not
because
even be a
he's
Force
the one
ghost.
who figured out how to get into
The world between worlds. I think he'll explain how Palpatine.
But I just don't know
Like,
because
happened.
not everybody watches Rebels.
So who
like
will-
a lot of people that we asked.
Maybe
have
at
seen
the end,
Star Wars
Ezra
have not
went
seen
to the
Rebels.
world between worlds somehow.
So who will play Ezra?
Taylor Gray.
Taylor Gray.
Oh wait, no, he's old.
Who's old?
Ezra will be old unless for some reason in hyperspace you don't age.
Yeah, and hyperspace don't age.
Maybe.
But I think if Ezra shows up, he's the one to explain how Palpatine.
He'll
Is still
probably
there.
show
Because he
up.
knows Palpatine.
I bet you an older person will show up and no one will know who he is, and then he says he's Ezra.
Ezra
Bridger.
Bridger.
That'd be cool.
He's like,
That would
who
be
are
so
you?
cool.
It's like some old guy, and then finally they ask, who are you? He's like, I'm Ezra Bridger.
Ahsoka.
no, he's like
Oh,
50.
She'll be
Ahsoka's
there.
older too now, but I think she'll be in it.
She has to be in it.
I think that
Yeah.
they will use Ashley Eckstein, but they could cake her in a lot of makeup to make her look old.
Yeah.
Cause she does sort of like her face sort of looks like Ahsoka.
I think there's a reason Ashley Eckstein wasn't on that live stream premiere for Clone Wars. That's like really strange.
Yeah, and she actually
She
went
was
to the
there.
premiere of
Why was she not interviewed? That's just
Yeah.
really weird to me.
Like Rex
Like
was,
it's purposefully
Obi-Wan.
not there.
Yeah.
So it's
she
like,
wasn't there.
are they trying to keep something? Like I know it's like having her on would probably make it look more normal, but not having her on makes it look more weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true.
Maybe she had a fashion show. I don't know.
No, she.
She didn't want to spoil anything.
I know that's why they don't want to like you in it.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Jason Syndulla, he needs to make an
He
appearance.
needs to, with his green hair and pointy ears.
So you guys. Oh, here's my last question. How do you think the movie will start?
Okay. So at the end of The Last Jedi, you hear Leia faintly say that they're going to see their
Yeah,
contact
yeah.
with the Outer Rim.
Yeah.
That's Lando. For
Lando,
sure.
for
That's
sure.
Lando. They're going to Lando. And then somehow they're probably all gonna like regroup there, get some more rebels together.
My
Maybe
friend
that's where they see Ezra Bridger because he's met Ezra before. Maybe.
Who?
Lando.
Lando.
With the puffer pig.
Yeah, and so maybe they meet Ezra there. Maybe. And then the reason Rey's gonna go to the Death Star is she's gonna kind of feel it calling her, I think.
Yeah.
Because
She's like, I have
Like,
to leave. Like how
yeah,
Luke went.
like how Luke's like I have to confront him. She's gonna
Yeah.
have more of those force to force
Yeah,
things
Daddy
with
gets
Kylo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like all of those, like her visions that she's had. What if that was like Emperor Palpatine calling to her?
Yeah. And I think Palpatine's like using the force
He's
bond.
the one connecting them.
Yeah, he's force bonding them so that she'll go to confront him on the Death Star. That's what I think.
Yeah, cause even like when Snoke, he's like, I was making you. He would have to know that there was when he dies, if he died, there would have to be somebody taking over.
Yeah, because even after Snoke died, they still saw
Snoke
each
would
other.
have to have a master. That is true though.
Yeah, the one thing I can't figure out is Janna and what her place is in the story.
Or what's
Rose.
her name? What's her name?
Or Zori Bliss.
Bliss.
I don't know where they come in. I have no idea. But
They might come in like in a battle. They might help them. They might be villagers in the battle
Oh,
or
it might
something.
be like the Blood Sister stuff too. What if the Blood Sisters in it? That'd be cool.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know. But that's how much I got figured out. So, is that
we're
it?
gonna find out tomorrow.
close
We are less
Yes,
than
I'm so
24
excited.
hours away.
I can't believe it's come so fast.
It went really quickly.
I'm pretty sure it's like
I feel
21
like
hours.
just like
Till we watch.
maybe like a year ago, I was working so hard to make my costume for The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
All right. You guys excited?
Yeah! Woo!
So we'll be watching The Rise of Skywalker in less than 24 hours. And
Oh!
until next time.
May the Force be with you!